Former potential Anthony Joshua opponent Michael Hunter has claimed that he was never offered a deal to face Anthony Joshua on June 1st. He said he was very keen to get in there and he was the first one to throw his hat into the mix in order to face Anthony Joshua following Jarrell Miller failing a drugs test. There was all heavyweights trying to get into the mix. Everyone wanted to get in with Anthony Joshua if they could. Many of them just wanted a payday. Luis Ortiz turned down a big money deal also, which kind of made people wonder whether he was just finishing a cycle or something like that. I mean, you can't really accuse him of that, but it does seem kind of fishy. Just come back from holiday. But anyway, still, Michael Hunter has claimed Anthony Joshua did not want to face him. He did not want the smoke, the work of Michael Hunter. Now, Michael Hunter is new on the heavyweight scene. He was formerly a cruiserweight, and he has fought Alexander Usyk in the cruiserweight division before moving up to the heavyweights. He is a very tricky fighter. He offers a lot of different prospects to heavyweights because he's smaller and a lot faster. So Anthony Joshua would have had his work cut out against Michael Hunter. But obviously he was not right for June 1st. I think the main reason why, I don't think they didn't want to fight Michael Hunter, because Anthony Joshua will fight anyone. He's keen to fight Alexander Usyk, and I don't know why, because Alexander Usyk is a nightmare. I know Anthony Joshua is a way bigger man, but Alexander Usyk's style is absolutely terrible for Anthony Joshua. But still, Anthony Joshua will face anyone, so Michael Hunter was obviously not the right choice for June 1st. Now, let me tell you why I think they have chosen Andy Ruiz for June 1st and not anyone else, and including Michael Hunter. I think the reason why they went with Andy Ruiz is because he is very similar to Jarrell Miller. He defies physics. He's overweight, he's quite big, but considering his weight, he can throw a ridiculous amount of punches per round. He's ridiculously durable, and he's a very heavy hitter. Maybe that last one, Jarrell Miller, doesn't hit as hard as Andy Ruiz. I think Andy Ruiz has him in that department. Also, I think Andy Ruiz is a bit faster. To be honest, in every department, I'd say Andy Ruiz is probably a better fighter than Jarrell Miller. I think the plan, to be honest, was to find someone who looks similar to Jarrell Miller and fights the same way, because that is the opponent they had in place anyway, and that is what they were training for, that is what they were preparing for. Also, it was very important to have a fighter who comes to fight. I mean, Michael Hunter, that would be a good technical fight, but he'd just be running around the ring, running away from AJ, not wanting to take too many shots, which is wise against AJ, but it doesn't make for a good fight. And that's what they want to do. They want to light up Madison Square Garden, not put it to sleep. Now, that's no disrespect to Michael Hunter. He is a very skilled boxer, but still, it would not make for a good fight on June 1st. The Andy Ruiz fight will be an absolute war, whereas the Michael Hunter fight would have been a bit more technical, probably a decision win for AJ, after possibly a few hairy moments where he can't hit Michael Hunter, because Michael Hunter will run around the ring. That is his style, and that is how he would fight Anthony Joshua. He wouldn't want to get tagged with any big shots, especially being a cruiserweight naturally. He won't want to get hit from a big heavyweight. Whereas Andy Ruiz will come to fight. That is his style. He will come to fight. He will come to have a war with AJ. He can't really try and do the running style that Michael Hunter has. He has to stand there and trade with Anthony Joshua because he doesn't have the mobility to move around the ring, the footwork either. So he has to stand and trade. That is his style. So he must stick to his strengths. But obviously he has to be careful with that. And I think that is what Eddie Hearn wanted for June 1st when Anthony Joshua makes his American debut. He wants someone who's going to come to fight, to light up the garden, and make it an incredible event. Someone who's going to stand in front of AJ and trade with him. And that is what Andy Ruiz will bring to the table. Because I don't really think we're going to see Andy Ruiz dancing and tiptoeing around the ring. He's just going to have to stand there and negotiate his way past Anthony Joshua's jab to try and get on the inside. He isn't going to be using any fancy footwork. But what Andy Ruiz can do is stand there and have a war with Anthony Joshua. Great excitement for the fans because it will be a good fight. But guys, what are your thoughts on these comments from Michael Hunter? Do you think he's just using Anthony Joshua to build his profile? Because remember, he does have a fight coming up also. And most people would be none the wiser if he hadn't mentioned Anthony Joshua's name. So we have another fighter trying to use Anthony Joshua's name to gain a profile. But anyway, what are your thoughts on his comments? And what are your thoughts on the Andy Ruiz fight? Do you think Anthony Joshua will stop him early or late? Or maybe not at all? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys.